Hi everyone! Today we are going to create Easter egg ornaments. And these ornaments can be hung up around your house to decorate for Easter, which is coming very soon. So let's see what's in our bag this week to make our ornaments. You have your directions. You have some really pretty colored paper. You have an egg template. Let's see. You also have some yarn, and in your bag you should have 3 beads. So maybe different colors. Let's see, I have a purple one, I have a green one, and I have a blue one. So you're only going to actually need 2 of those beads, so you'll have to decide which colors you're going to use. The one thing I did not give you is a pair of scissors. So you'll want to go grab a pair of scissors so that you can do some cutting. Okay, first things first. We're going to look at our directions, and it says to trace and cut out the egg pattern. So we don't need to trace this because I've already printed it for you. So all we have to do is cut it out. So let's cut. And cut as neatly as you can. Okay, there we have it, our egg pattern that we're going to use to trace. Okay, another thing I didn't give you is something to write with. So a pencil, a pen, a marker, a crayon. We're going to need something to draw with to trace our eggs. So you're going to choose 4 of your pieces of paper to trace an egg onto. So I'm going to choose this one, this one, this one, and this one. So I'm going to flip one over and I'm going to trace my egg on. Okay, so I have it traced on there. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, I have 1 egg ready to go. So now I'm going to use this first one I cut out to trace with. Because this paper is thicker, it's going to be easier to trace. So go ahead, trace an egg on the last 3 pieces of your paper. Okay, now we can cut them all out. Okay, I have all 4 of my eggs cut out, ready to go. Our next step is to fold each of our eggs in half lengthwise. So I'm going to go ahead and take my first egg and fold it in half. And fold it as neatly as you can, matching up your sides. So that when I open it up, it's right down the middle. I'm going to do that with all 4. Okay, now we have some glue dots here. And I'm going to just take one of my glue dots. I'm just going to cut it off there. And I'm going to put one glue dot here on the bottom corner of one of my eggs. So I'm going to press and then I'll peel the paper off, like so. And now I'm going to choose an egg and I'm going to match it up with the egg that has the glue dot on it. Oops, should have thought about that before I stuck it down. I've got to match it up. There, and I can press them together. And looks like I'll need one more glue dot here. There. So this is going to be 1/2 of your ornament. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. So take your glue dots and put them on one side of one of the other eggs. And then take your other egg, and before you stick it down, line it up so it matches nice and neat. And then go ahead and press down. Okay, so now I have the 2 halves of my ornament. Now we're going to take our yarn and we're going to tie the 2 ends together in a knot. So take either end of it, and you might need help with this step. That's okay. We're going to tie a knot. Tie it pretty tight. Okay. Now, choose one of your colors of beads. I'm going to choose my blue bead. And we're going to, see this loop on the end here? We're going to string that loop through the bead. And we're going to pull it all the way pretty much to the top, where it meets the knot. Okay, we're going to now take 1/2 of our egg, and I'm going to use the white side here, and I'm going to lay the yarn right in the middle here so that the bead is lined up with the bottom, or I'm sorry, I'm going to do it this way, where the bottom of the egg is, like so. Okay, so now we're going to take more of our glue dots, and I like to cut them apart so they're individual. They're a little easier to work with that way. They're so sticky, they stick to everything. And we're going to take our glue dots and we're going to stick them onto our egg right next to the yarn. Pull that paper backing off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use one more, and I'm going to stick it at the top here. Press and then peel the paper off. Okay, so now we're going to sandwich our yarn in between the 2 parts of our egg. So I'm going to take the other half and I'm going to match it up as neatly as I can here. And go ahead and press down once you have it matched up. Like so. Okay. Wow, that's looking so cool. Now, we're going to take our other bead and we're going to thread it onto the loop again like we did the first one. Pull, pull, pull until it reaches the top of your egg. To secure the bead, we're going to tie a knot right at the top. Lots of tying today. I know you probably will need help with this. That's okay. Like so. You have the knot there at the top. And now, your last step, if you so choose, use your remaining glue dots and kind of stick your egg together a little bit better. I noticed there's some spots here where it's kind of coming open. So I'm going to stick my extra glue dots down. Make sure it's really secure. These are so sticky. My goodness. Okay, now that looks awesome. So I noticed that there's some spots here where there's white showing. So what you can do is go back with your scissors and do a little bit of trimming if you want. You don't have to. Just trim where the white is. There's some up here that I don't really like. And some over here. And over here. So just trim as much as you'd like. Or not. Okay, so now I have my Easter egg ornament. How neat. So if you have more paper and more beads and more yarn at home, you could make a bunch of these and hang them all over your house for Easter. This is awesome because it has the loop at the top here that you can hang from a hook or a tack or whatever. So I hope you guys have fun making these. Take a picture and send it to me. I'd love to see what you create. I hope you all have a very happy Easter. Bye!